dude. He's walking around people's fucking windows. What's up, YouTube? My fucking internet is out. So, yeah, it's out until tomorrow when I get paid and I can actually afford to pay this shit. But yeah, you know, don't let it get 20-some days late because they'll cut your shit off. And then you can't put up videos on YouTube. Like, I tried, you know, obviously I'm live streaming from my phone right now, but I attempted to, like, you know, Google all the images I would need for the video through my phone, put them on my computer, and then, you know, try making the video from that. It did not work. It's way too much. It does a lot of extra stuff. So, what I decided to do was just a quick, you know, I mean, I won't necessarily say quick, but just a little live stream from my phone, answering you guys' questions about Game of Thrones Season 7. So I'm going to adjust this right now. Move it maybe like right here or something. I can see the chat. There are 6 people watching right now. What's up, everyone? This little guy likes to. This dude is spoiled. He is such a baby. He's such a baby. Every morning I wake up, he's like this. Meow, meow. And he can't meow all the way, so it's really cute. He does this thing where he goes, meow, meow, meow. You know, like he's doing like his version of a meow because he doesn't know what a real meow sounds like. It's really funny. It's cute though, but he's kind of a lot of work. I didn't realize how much. Hey, dude, how about you stop chewing on my computer cables? I didn't realize how much work it would be, you know, to get another kitten. I should have did research because it's actually like cats are very territorial. Okay, so my dog sees the kitten as a playmate. It's his best friend. The dog sees the cat as the fucking devil, like the enemy. I catch it, and he's so fat. What he'll do is he'll stalk Kitty, right? Not Kitty, Kitten. Kitty will stalk the kitten, Anubis. He'll like just be, Anubis will be sitting there eating. I call him Noob. So Noobie will just be sitting there eating, and Kitty comes sneaking up behind him, and I'm like, Kitty, don't you do it. And he'll look at me, and he'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do his little meow. Like, we talk back and forth a lot. And when he does that, you know, he runs up behind the kitten, pins him down, and then starts biting on him. And the kitten honestly doesn't know what to do. He's like, what is this? Like, are you being friendly? Or he doesn't really know how to defend himself yet, and he's not big enough. So, you know, it's pretty stressful. But other than that, I've been pretty much doing, you know, the same old stuff. I've got like 3 videos planned in the works. I was actually in the process of working on one the other day, and that's when my internet cut out. So that's why I never uploaded. I was supposed to upload something on Monday, and then, yeah. So, yeah, I've been pretty interesting. I've been watching Netflix on my phone like 24/7. What's up, Justin Kelly? What's up, Dalbert Rose? What's up, Swati? How are y'all doing? Alright, so this one's from Dalbert. This is the first Q&A, and he says, Q&A, what do you think about HBO basically stringing out Game of Thrones Season 8 till 2019? Well, my first thought is, what the fuck, HBO? Like, come on, dude. Are you shitting me? We have to wait not even, it's probably going to be longer than a year. It's probably going to be, like, late in 2018 or whatever. That shit is it really 2019? Because I thought it was going to be, like, you know, I know it was going to be 2019, but then I also heard that it was going to be later in the year in 2018, like, starting in September or something. But see, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I want them to do the season 8 justice. Like, I want them to do it right. If they need more time to do that, that's fine. Do they need a whole fucking year? Hell no. I think what they're trying to do is give George maybe a little bit more time to finish Winds of Winter, and maybe they can base the series finale, a little bit off of what happens in Winds of Winter for the characters they decided to put on the show anyway. But it's just like strong opinion on it, like just words, you know, just initial thought was that's fucking bullshit because we've already had to wait over a year. Well, not a year. Okay, the season finale last year was in July. So we pretty much had to wait a year this year. So now they're telling us, you know, we're going to have to wait 2 fucking years, pretty much. Like 2 years from now to get season 8. Honestly, like I said, if they do it right, I will not be, you know, upset. Obviously, the whole wait in between that, I'm going to be pissed off. But when season 8 premieres, and if it's an awesome season, then they did it. They did it. You know what I mean? They did it right, and I'll be happy with that. But in the meantime, between time, I will be, of course, pissed off just like the rest of us. It's not, you know, it makes our job as YouTubers a little bit harder because we have to kind of entertain people without any new source material or new like show version of anything, you know. So it's kind of hard. You kind of have to like really reach. But I think we managed to get through this long night, if you will, for a decent amount. I know I back in April I was fucking fiending for something. Then we got the trailer in May. Like pretty much like 15 days ago, like 2 weeks ago. And then I'm sure we will be getting another trailer very shortly. And once that happens, it's full on, we'll probably get a little like 30-second, maybe 45-second trailer. And then when they start doing interviews on TV shows like late night shows, we will get an actual clip from episode 1. Last year it was the scene with Davos where he's like, I've never been much of a fighter, where they're like protecting Jon Snow's dead body. So it would be cool to see something like that. Honestly, I want to see, Davos brought that clip with him onto Conan because he was in the clip. I would like, with people doing, I want to, honestly, we've seen some of Cersei in the trailer, but I want to see what the fuck her camp is going. Because, like, if whoever's going to be, the underdog, which honestly it's going to be Cersei going into season 7. I don't know what the fuck she has up her sleeve. None of us really know what she has up her sleeve. We can predict and we can hypothesize, if you will, and theorize about what she's going to do. But I think it will be interesting to see the Lannisters shaking in their boots. So I hope this isn't even, you guys type in your questions in the chat if you want to. We got 15 people watching us right now. That's what's up. But yeah, I think, honestly, I want to see something from Cersei's camp. Like, I want to see, like, a scene in which Cersei is like, what the fuck are we going to do? I'm so fucked right now. I've got 3 dragons, an entire war fleet, and about 100,000 Dothraki screamers are about to come and rape and pillage all of King's Landing. Speaking of which, I wonder how Dany's going to control them, because Dany's obviously not going to let them do their normal shit of, like, taking wives or taking all the women and just raping them and stuff. Dany's not going to be cool with that. And I remember she told Ilaria and Theon, hey, you guys got to stop. You got to stop bereaving, basically. You got to stop doing, the Greyjoy way of life. She didn't say anything to Dothraki. She just assumes that the Dothraki are no longer raping savages. I don't think so, but yeah, it should be pretty interesting. I want to see a scene where Cersei is like, Jaime, what are we going to do? They're right outside the walls. And then Jaime's like, I don't know, bitch, you're crazy. I'm going to go try to talk to Tyrion and see if I can join the Dragon Woman. What's up, Sam Foggin? Sorry, my voice. Nida says they need to write the season and plan all the production and have it ready before winter. They think they don't have time, so they have to wait till next winter. I think it's more like the HBO wants to give Dan and Dave as much time as they need to do it. And Dan and Dave are fucking tired, man. They've been doing this for like damn near 10 years. By the time we finally get season 8, it will be 10 years. They will have been doing this for 10 years of their lives. I don't know how many producers or executive producers or writers are on a show for that long, especially that's the caliber of Game of Thrones. Like, Game of Thrones is probably like rules the world. Like I'm a mediocre YouTuber who talks about Game of Thrones things, and it can be very stressful. So I can only imagine having to fucking write, produce, direct, cast, like do all this crazy shit, and they've been doing it for 10 fucking years, and every year it gets more and more insane. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Game of Thrones has broken their own record of setting the most people on fire at once. It's fucking nuts. Like, I think the record was 11 people set on fire at one time, and that was for Saving Private Ryan, right? Game of Thrones lit 70-something odd fucking people on fire at one time, and they filmed it for 2 weeks. So this was probably, the stunt coordinator for that wanted their flailing and their burning shit to look as real as possible, so that took multiple takes. And mind you, these guys have to hold their breath for 30 fucking seconds and then lay on the ground for an additional minute and a half, breathing very lightly because they could easily catch back on fire. So that sounds pretty insane. Like 30 seconds, you're like, oh, that's nothing. But imagine being covered in fucking flames. Like, that shit is nuts. Game of Thrones is going to be insane, and Dan and Dave have been stressed out for a long fucking time. So they more than deserve a break, And honestly, as much as it sucks for us that we have to wait 2 fucking years to get the final season, I hope that 3 things come from that. We get the best series finale of any show ever. Dan and Dave are relaxed enough to maybe want to try their hand in some of the spin-offs to maybe, just to help speed shit along a little bit. Maybe they decide to stay on for a little bit longer because they felt like rejuvenated. They wanted to help write the spin-off or something like that. And then the third thing is that also, we will be missing it for so long that when it does come on, it'll make it that much greater. You know what I mean? Like, we've had to wait a year for the season 7. So I know that when it premieres, I know I'm going to be really excited. I meant to comb out my fucking beard before I did this. But yeah, the reason why I'm doing this from my phone right now, if you're just joining in, it's because my internet is cut off. So I'm using my data on my phone to do this live stream, which is also why there hasn't been a video on my channel since last Saturday. But I did 2 videos last Saturday. I dropped them both in the same day. So, you guys go check those out. They, one of them is about Jon Snow being north beyond the wall, which is like a trailer theory video, a trailer prediction video. And then the second one is like leaked scenes from season 7, which I can actually talk about those if you guys want me to. Yeah. I'm not sure who wants to stay away from spoilers. I think that's why those videos didn't get as many views, because some of my subscribers want to stay away from spoilers, which is totally understandable. We're like, a few weeks, a little less than a month away from the premiere. You gotta stop scratching me, sir. Are you just gonna walk right in front of the camera, show everyone your balls? Oh, come on, dude. But yeah, so, I don't know. You guys type in the chat some questions. What's up, Don Peterson? What's up, Kirk Brown? What's up, Lord of the Last Hearth? What's up, Justin Kelly? What's up, Taco ISO? This is another Q&A. It's from Dalbert, and he says, man, do you think they are rushing the plot in Season 7? I don't know. I honestly think spoilers. If the plot leak is true with Jon and Daenerys having sex, that will be rushed, yes. That would be so fucking rushed. Honestly, I don't really want to make a firm statement on whether I think it's rushed yet. I want to watch a few episodes, and then I'll be able to tell. But honestly, it will be very fast-paced. Hey, excuse me, sir. Can you get from in front of the screen, please? Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. You can just mosey along there, buddy. But yeah, no. I want to watch a few episodes first. But from what everyone said and from what we know, just from what cast members have said and what we know about like actual confirmed filming leaks rather, yes, it will be probably extremely fast-paced and feel a little bit rushed. But I don't want to make a confirmed statement like saying like, yeah, I think they're rushing the shit because I haven't seen it yet. Don Peterson says you're going for a waddling look. Hey, Kitty, can you stop walking in front of the camera, bro? Please. That's rude. And you're trying to go back there and get in my computer shit. I'm putting you down. Am I going for a waddling look? No. I just, Actually, I only haven't shaved in, this is 2.5 months. Literally like 2.5 months. That's it. The thing is like, because I'm mixed, my hair grows 50 fucking different ways from sun. Actually, being part black makes my hair grow in different directions. Like, it's really easy for me to get razor burn and shit. But, being a mix of races, like part Native American, part white, part black, I have interesting hair. So when it grows out and then in and curly. But when I wet it and slick it down, it doesn't look that bad. I was thinking about shaving before Con of Thrones, but then I was like, nah. I want to, if just in case, since I get to actually do a panel with the guy who wrote the Dothraki language for Game of Thrones, David J. Peterson, I think is his name, which will be pretty fucking awesome because I'll be like, hey, bro, Darthway Collegilia or something. I don't know. I'll say some Dothraki. And he'll be like, oh shit, you're good at that. You want me to call Dan and Dave and get you a spot on for season 8 to be an extra in the background in one of Danny's armies? You already have the beard and you have the hair. I would be like, fuck yes, please. Fuck yes, please. But yeah, nah. Shout out to Daughter of Ice and Fire. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Julia, what's up, Julia? And she says, I think the sex on the boat was a mistaken scene for the Ironborn and the Sand Snakes, not Dany and Jon. Whoa! That is very good, theorization there. I like that. I like that. Who'd you hear that from? No, just kidding. That's really good. I like that. But the thing is like, anything of the plot leak, right? This is how I look at it. Anything from the plot leak that is about a scene filmed indoors is probably complete bogus bullshit. They used like confirmed spoilers to like kind of guess at that. You know, we could all kind of see where this story's going. Honestly, we all probably could have written a decent plot leak and gotten like 50% of it right, just because we knew the direction the show was going. So I think that's where most of the credibility comes from. Everybody's like, "Oh, the plot leak, it's the fucking Bible." Nah, the person who wrote it is just good at predicting stuff. Just like last year's plot leak. You're just kind of good at predicting stuff. You know what I mean? You can see the way the show's going. Anyone that's watched the show multiple times, you can totally see, okay, this dude John up north, who's basically ice, is definitely going to run into this woman this dude John up north who's trying to fight the White Walkers, who are like, you know, pretty much fire is one of the certain things that can burn them. And that's the thing, too, is like dragon fire burns a lot hotter than regular fire. So I think that the White Walkers may be vulnerable to dragon fire. Not regular fire, but dragon fire. So yeah. Where was the question? Where the hell is that going? So yeah, anything from the plot leak that was filmed indoors, I kind of take with like a half a grain of salt. Not even a whole grain of salt, like a half a grain of salt, because you can't see what the fuck happens behind closed doors. Like, y'all don't know what face I'm making right now. What face am I making right now? Exactly. You don't know what happens. Let's see. Q&A. This is from S. Geesley, and he says, do you honestly believe a dragon will get resurrected? Hell no. I don't want it to happen, but honestly, I don't fucking know. I don't think it's going to happen the way the plot leak says it, where the Night King just rises on Viserion and he lands on the wall and then burns it down. Fuck no, it's not happening like that. I got distracted, sorry. But yeah, no, I think what may happen is Daenerys will lose a dragon. I don't know if it'll be north of the wall. I think Cersei may end up killing one of her dragons, you know? I think it will be interesting if she's not able to retrieve the corpse of the dragon, and then that kind of leaves it up in the air, like, you know, hey, maybe Cersei is going to offer it to the Night King as some sort of, like, bargain token, because Cersei will probably be that desperate and fucking dumb. But I don't really know. See, Daughter of Ice and Fire says, I don't agree. I think Dany and Jon will hook up, and I like the idea. See, I didn't say I didn't like the idea. I like the idea. Problem is, it will be very rushed. It will come from out of nowhere. Jon and Dany would have met each other, and then within a few episodes, they're fucking. Now, real life moves that quick, and Game of Thrones does as well move that quick. But Jon Snow is not your average person, okay? Jon Snow is almost like a priest, right? He took a vow of celibacy after Ygritte died. And I had actually made this prediction in one of my videos. What could actually make it more believable that Jon Snow would want to hook up with Daenerys is if Jon Snow is given some sort of love interest. Like, and we see him, you know, like paying that attention, like, oh, okay, he does still like women. You know what I mean? Like, for example, there was a northern girl with red hair that was leaked for last season, and everyone was like, oh, it's Tormund's daughter, or oh, it's this, oh, it's that. I think that's just someone who's literally going to be a love interest for Jon Snow. Now, there's a thing in the books, I can't remember her name, Alysanne, I think. Alysanne Karstark comes up to the wall, and she's asked for Jon help. So it could be something similar to that. Like, maybe, you know, the Karstarks betrayed the Starks last season, but the Starks also beheaded, you know, Rickard Karstark back fucking, like, season 2, I think. Rob did that. So they might be doing something where his daughter comes up to Winterfell and begs for their forgiveness, saying that, like, basically her older brother was a piece of shit who did not follow what the rest of the house wanted to do. I don't know, something like that. And maybe she comes up there and she's like, hey, Jon Snow. And Jon's like, oh, you're pretty cute. And you got the red hair, so you pretty much, you're going to get it. You know what I mean? And then that leaves us open to, oh, okay, Jon Snow is, you know, ready to do a relationship type thing again. But honestly, I just don't really see it in his character. So it's not that I don't want it to happen. I just think that if it does, and if it goes down the way the plot leak claims it goes down, it will probably seem extremely rushed. Hey, dude, can you stop digging the soil out of my plant? Thank you. The tree doesn't like that. Oh crap, I've missed a few things. Sam Foggin says, what's my least favorite season? And then he says, it's about time to start watching all of them again before new season, but season 3 is terrible. First off, disagree. Season 3 is not terrible, good sir. The only season that I would call terrible, and it's only a few episodes, is season 5. There's like 2 or 3 episodes where I'm like, dude, come on. Honestly, the one where they go to fucking Dorne, and then probably the one where the entire episode is with Sam and Gilly. I don't really like those. I'm not a big fan of those. But, as far as time to start now, I've been rewatching since last season ended, sir. So I've rewatched, it's playing on HBO right now. And I had actually recently just finished season 6 like 2 weeks ago, rewatching season 6. So yes, it is time to start. You're a few months behind, Sam Foggin. Maybe it's because you're such a Jano Slint fan. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely time to start rewatching. And the cool thing about it is like YouTubers like me and many other of us have already reviewed those episodes, so it's cool. You get to go back and watch it twice if you want to. It's like you go back, you watch. Actually, I had a few people commenting on a video from it was like one of my first videos from last season. It was like when I reviewed episode 3. God, my episode breakdowns were fucking it's literally some of them were scene from scene. Literally, it would take me 7 hours to make these breakdowns because I would go through the entire episode and then hit print screen, grab the thumbnail, drop it in a folder, name it, and then I would write the character's name and who it involved, right? And then I would go through each one of those, write a script for what I liked about the scene, how they could have done it a little bit differently, where do I think it might be leading to. It took me so long to make those fucking breakdowns, and I realized I have a formula now. The way I'm gonna do it, dude, you're messing up all kinds of stuff. How about you just chill out? But yeah, Kirk Brown says, "LOL, my hair and beard grow same as I have a double crown, a bugger to shave." What's a double crown? Peace, Dalbert. We'll catch you in the next one, bro. This is from Nida, and he or she says, can the White Walkers be reasoned with? Well, see, here's the thing. Craster, and then it follows up with Craster seemed to have, reasoned with him. I think it wasn't really reasoning. I think they were probably going to... Now, I'm not really... this is kind of side going a little bit, but I think the way that Craster was able to reason with him was that they were going to come and kill all his entire family, and then they realized... Actually, I don't even know. I honestly am not sure. I know that the White Walkers want something. What that want is, it might just be the fucking Gilly's baby. They literally might only be coming south of the wall for Gilly's baby. And they're so pissed that Gilly's baby was taken from them because that was going to be the Night King's next general. He was going to be made into a White Walker. Maybe that's why they're coming south of the wall. I'm not really sure. This is from Janelle Walden, and she says, I think we have way more important things to deal with in a new romance, considering we don't even get 2 more full seasons. I slightly agree with that. Daughter of Ice and Fire said, do you even think it's possible to negotiate with the Night King? I don't know. I honestly think the only reason... Good morning, Betty Nuev. I'm not sure if I said that right. Yeah, I kind of just answered that. I think really the only way that someone would be able to reason with the Night King is if they have Gilly's baby with him. Gilly's baby is the bargaining chip. The only way that he'd be reasoned with. It's okay, you have what I came south for. Okay, I might be willing to listen to you. And then all of a sudden, he starts killing him. Daughter of Ice and Fire says, I hate all the scenes with the High Sparrow. Hey, okay. I honestly agree with you a little bit there. But, an amazing actor. I couldn't wait for him to die, but he was an amazing actor. I honestly didn't enjoy anything with Tommen and Marjorie and pretty much all of King's Landing's plot last season, besides Cersei blowing up the Sept of Baelor, besides Qyburn taking over the little birds and killing... oh my god, I just forgot his name. Grand Maester Pycelle. Yeah, besides those 2 scenes, Cersei blowing up the Sept and Grand Maester Pycelle getting stabbed by the little birds, King's Landing kind of sucked. I enjoyed Jaime's scenes with The High Sparrow, because Jaime was like, if Jaime had his hand, he would have killed him right then and there. But it was cool to see Jaime kind of get neutered a little bit. He's like, do you realize I can cut you down right now? And the High Sparrow was like, you would shed blood in the house of the god. These are not verbatim. I'm just quoting it loosely. And the High Sparrow's like, you would really spill blood in God's house? And he's like, the gods. Jaime's response is fucking perfect. He's like, the gods have spilled more blood than all of us combined. That can relate to like our Earth. You know what I mean? That's so true. Religion is responsible. Honestly, I feel like I can fucking say this. I live in a country where I'm allowed to say whatever the hell I want to. Chicken blue, chicken doo-doo. But yeah, religion has caused some of the most, I think, honestly, I'm not really sure on the statistics, but I'm pretty sure religion has killed, and still continues to kill a shit ton of people every year. So I love that quote. You know what I mean? This is from Janelle Walden, and she says, the last 3 episodes of season 5 were amazing, but I was only really interested in 2 episodes of season 3. Yeah, I'm interested in every episode. Maybe it's just because I'm just like a fanboy. Anything they do, I'm a fan of. D. Mitchell, hey, how's it going? She says, need to ask a question, don't know if it's already been addressed, and I have a question before that. Okay, Q&A. This one's from Javon Timms, and I'm not really sure how to answer that. Season 8. And I know a lot of people think that it's probably going to happen in season 7. No, I take that back. The wall will come down in season 7. I think the wall coming down is the big cliffhanger that Maisie said, the season's going to end on. Season 8? Shit. Jon Snow gets to ride a dragon? I don't know. Just keep it broad. Alright, cool. So Nida is, he's a boy. His name's Mike. Nida's his last name. Alright, cool. That's what's up. Alright, D. Mitchell says, the scene with the Lannister line being knocked over on the war table. I believe it is Tyrion, not Dany, knocking it over. It's definitely Tyrion. You can see he's got little hands. The reason being is because Daenerys just sacked Casterly Rock so that the Lannisters don't have anywhere to run to. Like, literally, you can see that in the scene. You can see there's a little, Lannister L above a hallway, and a lot of people were like, I actually thought initially, too, that could be King's Landing. Cersei added decor to the window. She put the Casterly Rock lions, or she just put the Lannister lines up on the windows, so she could have put that L in King's Landing. But no, it looks a little bit faded and outdated, and we can see that the work she's having done to King's Landing is fresh, so that paint wouldn't be chipping the way it was. I think that is Daenerys sent her, probably half of her Unsullied, to take Casterly Rock. With them, who she sent with them is probably, obviously, Grey Worm's with him. That's his group. But yeah. So to summarize, what the hell? This keeps disappearing. So to summarize, yes, I think that was Tyrion knocking over the line, and the reason why he was doing that is because Daenerys just took Casterly Rock. And it says very bad connection, so if it's blurry right now, hopefully it'll check itself out. Sam Foggins, Denny D says, what up, Chronic Mark? What up, bro? How's it going? Sam Foggins says, Q&A, can you go as Janos Slint to Count of Thrones? No. I don't even know what that cosplay would entail. Like, a receding hairline, I'd have to, push my hairline all the way back here. And I would basically have to put on whiteface and, shave my beard down a lot and dye it gray and stuff. I don't know. It would be funny, though. I would love, if there is someone else cosplaying as Janos Slint at Count of Thrones, I will take a picture of them and I will post it to one of my social media things just so you can see. Oh yeah, and by the way, we are allowed to film our panels. I was told, actually it was in Ross's chat, Raw Wrist. I don't know why, I can never say her name right. But anyway, in one of her chats, someone had brought up that we won't be allowed to film. Look at this little kid. He's a cuddle bug. He just likes to lay on your lap. You see him? Every morning I wake up, he's like, dude, pick me up. I pick him up, and the only thing he wants to do is fall asleep in my arms. It's funny. It's pathetic, but it's funny. But yeah, no, shit, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so we are allowed to film in Con of Thrones. Like, I can film my panels and I can film vlogs. I don't know if I'm allowed to monetize it, but honestly, I don't really give a shit because I was able to go to this event by my wonderful subscribers. So, you know, if I can't make money from the videos that I'm putting up, so be it. If we can monetize them, then fuck yeah. But if we can't, then oh well. I just want you guys to be able to see it because that was the point of this, was to share to a large audience what it's like at the largest Game of Thrones convention ever. And I'm going to get to be on 5 panels, which is fucking amazing. This is from Yahweh94, and he or she says, how do you feel about Craster being a Targaryen? I was talking to Smokescreen about it, and he put a good post on it. I don't know about that. That might be reaching. I haven't seen that video. Did he do a video on that? I might have to check out his video before I have an opinion on it. Janelle says, I like the scene where the High Sparrow died. Yes, that was pretty gratifying too. They all died. I was honestly kind of sad that Marjorie Tyrell died. I wanted to see, God, when she gave the Queen of Thorns that rose, basically telling her, look, I'm only playing this fucking game to get Loras. Once I have secured Loras, we will defect from King's Landing and go meet back up with you and the, I was about to say Water Gardens, but yeah, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. No, in Highgarden. But that didn't happen, and she got blown the fuck up. So I was happy that that the High Sparrow got blown up, but I was kind of sad that Marjorie got blown up. I wanted to see what she had left to do. I wanted to see her go back to the Queen of Thorns. It would have been cool to see that. Janelle said, I love the way they ended King's Landing plotline, but all the season 6 stuff in King's Landing before that put me to sleep. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Like I said, I think my 2 favorite scenes last year in King's Landing were Cersei blowing up the set. That includes Tommen jumping out the window and giving us the reason why King's Landing is named King's Landing. And Jaime with the High Sparrow, his scenes. Those were probably like my 2 favorite moments from King's Landing last year. Q&A, this is from Javon Timms, and he says, so, do you subscribe to the narrator theory? Actually, bro, I invented that theory. Not invented it, but I was like literally the first person to upload a video to YouTube on it. I wish I had the possibility to link that in the description right now, but just go to my channel, look at my most viewed videos, and it's like the 3rd or 4th one. It's got like 50,000 or 70, I don't know, we'll say it's got like 60,000 views. But basically, in that theory, I explain the importance. It's actually called the importance of the Astrolabe. And I explained that I know there's like 3 YouTubers that are just now getting out to putting out theories on it. But yes, the theory's been around for a while, and I was one of the first people to put that up on YouTube. Oh, look, props to Mark. Oh, you did a good job. You did a video on something. Oh, cool. But yeah, no, anyway. Yeah, the video is called The Importance of the Astrolabe. And basically, in the video, I discuss how I think that Sam is actually narrating this, and he survived all the events, and he's actually telling the story in a novel, like he's writing a novel, basically. So, the Astrolabe itself, each little ring is depicting a different moment in Westeros history. Like, you've got the Battle of, Robert's Rebellion. I was about to say you've got the Battle of the Bastards. I would add a new ring, and I would put the Battle of the Bastards on it, and pretty much all of House Stark's upcoming conquest. And then we'll add another ring for Daenerys and her dragons. But yeah, each one of those rings is explaining something different. And the way that everything's skewed and blurred, it almost looks like they're looking through the glasses that Maester was looking at when Sam first arrived at the Citadel. And the guy goes like this, and he picks up the lens, drops back, and he looks up at Sam, and he's like, yes. I think that the reason why everything's skewed like that is because it's Sam looking down at Westeros, and he's wearing a pair of those glasses. So when you first zoom in, it's like a little bit blurry. Then they zoom in again, and then you can see it clear. And then finally a 3rd time, and that's the resolution that we end up seeing it in. Ultimately, I think that that's him clicking different levels of his glasses. And like I said, that video is called The Importance of Samwell Tarly in the Astrolabe. Make sure you go check that out. I'll try to link it down in the description. Let's see. Sir Yari says, hello, my good sir. What's up, sir? D says, thanks, Mark. No problem, madam. Hopefully that answered your question. Benedict Law says, I know this is unrelated, Sir Hunts, but are you Aborigine by any chance? My grandfather is Australian Aborigine, and you look a lot like him. Hold up! You saying I look like an old man? You saying I look like an old... you saying I look like your grandpa? I'm just kidding. No, I'm not, but I've actually been... Someone asked me that before. Someone actually walked up to me. I say this a lot. I feel like I have to say this in a lot of my live streams. But lots of people think that I have like a familiar face, or I look like I could be this race or that race, which honestly I take that as a compliment, because okay, so my grandma, let me explain my race. I might as well, right? My grandma is Native American and black. My dad is obviously black and Native American. That's his mom that I'm talking about. And then my mom is pretty much 100% white. She's all white. All of her family lives up in Detroit, in Michigan, and in West Virginia. In Kentucky. That's like where, God, that's a pretty big fucking broad. But yeah, that's where they're all from. So my mom's white, my dad's black, Native American. But my grandpa is Jamaican, right? And it's not my blood grandpa, but he was married to my grandma before I was even born, so I've always called him my grandpa. So really, straight up, like to just keep the answer short, I'm not Aboriginal, I'm black and white, but I have multiple different races in me. And I know my mom, I think she's like English or something, or Danish maybe, I'm not sure. I don't really know her history that well. She's in prison, so I don't really, I talk to that side of the family. I talk to my mom's side of the family, but I don't really talk to her too much. If she wasn't in jail, I would, but yeah. But yeah, no, that's cool though. I didn't know I looked like, I think someone had said, you look like you could be from Australia, and I'm like, dude, there's like white people in Australia, and they're like saying, well, yeah, you can go for white, but I guess they might have meant Aboriginal. That's cool. Sam says, in order to be Janos Slint, you just have to be a massive cunt, and everyone will know you're Janos Slint. Or everyone will think that I'm just an asshole. You just, like, walk around, like, someone comes in and tries to, like, cut in front of me in line, and I just, like, push them out of the way, and I'm like, fuck you, you fucker. Just like, what? Like, nah, it's cool, I'm in character. I'm Janos fucking Slint. Justin Kelly, what's up, dude? I ain't seen you over here in a while. He says Preston killed season 6 for me. What do you mean, like Preston Jacobs? With his unserious Q&As? God, those are so funny, dude. Oh, I wish I had people comment that shit on my video, dude. Those comments were fucking gold. Like, people would be like, oh my god, that shit was so funny. One guy said, such and such is a penis. Does that mean that they're a penis too? I don't know. It was just like so random. God, those were fucking gold. I was laughing my ass off. Like at one point I was laughing so hard like a tear rolled down my eye. I was laughing so fucking hard. And honestly, they wouldn't be funny to you if you aren't a Game of Thrones nerd. So if you don't really know a little bit about Game of Thrones, like if you haven't watched at least every episode on TV like twice, you wouldn't really get it. But they were fucking gold. Like, God, I would love for those people to come and write those comments on my video. I get comments, and I get ones where people are saying like, dude, you said this wrong, or dude, you said that wrong. And then I also get comments where people are like, oh, great video, thanks for doing this, and then they'll ask me a question. And then the other one is just like, I subscribed, and then just like basically like, going back and forth with me, like commenting on my theory and shit like that. I don't really get people that say the shit that they do in his videos, and that would make my fucking day, because sometimes I respond to literally 98% of comments, right? I haven't been able to respond to any of these comments that have been made on my past couple videos because, honestly, I don't have internet. So I save my internet for, I save my phone data for Netflix and for when I want to watch the people that I subscribe to here on YouTube when I want to watch their videos. So I haven't had the chance to go back and respond, which you guys should know that's not like me. I respond to every single fucking comment, even if you say something negative. Honestly, we're responding to the negative comments, because usually those people are like, holy shit, this guy responded to me. I didn't think that it would happen. And then they'll like back down from off their initial statement one guy was like, man, you're a fucking retard. Did you even read like half the book before you tried to make this video? And I was like, first off, bro, go fuck yourself. And then and they were like, oh man, I was just joking. I heard that the only way you get a YouTuber to respond is by saying something negative. I mean, Yeah, I mean that's how you get their attention. I don't know if it's necessarily the attention that you want though, but yeah. Okay, so back to the questions. Daughter of Ice and Fire says, do you think the places Cersei and Jaime are standing on the map are... I saw that, and I don't think so. Not at all. The Valonqar theory is not going to happen. Jaime will kill Cersei, but it won't be in following in line with the Valonqar theory. They left that part out on the show for two reasons. One, to keep it a surprise, so when it happens, we're like, holy fuck, that really did happen. Or for two, they're just not going to do it. And Jaime or Cersei will die. I don't think Cersei is going to die. I think Cersei is going to be one of the last people left alive. And that's part of our bittersweet ending. Hang on, I'm going to flip the camera around for a second. I had to include Vader in the shot. He's just like chilling back there. Yeah, Cersei will survive the whole thing. Cersei will live forever, okay? So, I don't think that Valonqar is going to happen. And them standing, Jaime standing on the neck and she standing on the fingers or something like that, or it's switched around, I don't think that has any sort of relevance to anything. I think that that's people deep diving and looking for things, if you will, that aren't there. If it does happen, I could totally see Cersei being killed by one of her siblings. Whether I think it's Jaime or not, I don't think so. People think that Jaime is just gonna magically just have a complete change of heart. No, Jaime's gonna realize that bitch is crazy. But if he stabs her through if he strangles her, however you want to say it happens, it's going to be with him dying shortly after that. He's not going to be able to live with himself after he kills Cersei. So if everybody wants him to kill Cersei, Jaime's going to die too. They're going to both go out together. And Jaime just wanted it to be by his hands. But Jaime will probably either kill himself or only kill Cersei if he knows they're both going to die. So I don't know. I honestly think that that's a fucking awesome that people notice that, but I don't think that has any sort of credibility. I don't think, oh shit, I always keep jumping to the bottom and I'm 10 minutes back on these questions. Let's see. Ooh, I got some good ones. I got some good ones. All right. Q&A. This is from Sir Yari. He says, what do you think about Brandon Stark in the Great War to come? Will he be able to fight physically in the war? Remember the flashbacks he was standing? Huh? It's weird to hear someone call him Brandon Stark. Yeah, okay, so you're saying is Bran going to basically be able to call back on the knowledge that he had during the flashbacks to help, going forward into the wars to come? Totally. One of the first things he's going to do is be like, hey, look, man, I saw this one battle where they used this, and we should do that, and maybe do it this way. You know what? He saw the past. Can he see the future? I'm pretty sure he can. And if that's the case, why would he not basically be like a sorcerer for Jon? Like, hey, yo, Jon, let's say Season 8 is basically non-stop battling the White Walkers. Literally coming up with battle plans, deciding where to attack from, deciding who's going to get hit next. And the entire Season 8, and that's why it's going to take so long to film, because everything's got to be CGI. It's just literally 6 episodes of massive fucking battle scenes, each one-upping the one before. So if that's the case, I think it would be awesome if Bran could be like, hey, look, man, in this battle, you're going to lose unless you do this, and then Jon Snow does that. I think I kind of answered your question there. But yes, I totally think that Bran is going to be able to use his knowledge of the past / the future to help predict, what would be the best route to accomplish something. Denny, this is Q&A, and this is from Denny D, and he says, do you think the clothes they were making out of leaves and bark in the behind the scenes could be for House Reed? No, I saw that video as well. Look, that's all wildling gear. Wildlings wear shit like that. In my opinion, it looks like corn husk tied around a pair of boots. That's wildling gear. That's all wildling gear. There's nothing really. I'm not trying to sound like a dickhead where I'm just killing everyone's hope for all these subtle clues they're leaving us. But honestly, no, I don't think there was really too much to take away from that trailer. Or that behind the scenes shit. I do like that we have Jon Snow standing on that rock, the same one that Tyrion was standing on, and then Jon Snow is missing from that scene. I have a theory that Tyrion will ride a dragon. It would be dope as fuck if Jon had just jumped. And yes, shout out to Harpy, because I saw this in your video. I saw Harpy's video. But yeah, I think that that's probably the only thing that you can take away. I don't think there's anything that we can pull from the costumes. But to answer your question, I think that those were not for House Reed, and those were for the Wildlings. Q&A. This one's from D. Mitchell. And she says, do you think Cersei will find out about Tyrion being with Dany before they get to King's Landing? Maybe that's why she looks so pissed in the trailer. Well, if you're talking about the scene in the trailer where she's sitting on the throne, Jaime's right next to her, and it almost looks like someone's presenting themselves to them, I predict that's when Euron shows up. And Euron's like trying to say, you know, I can bring down the queen. I can fucking help you defeat this bitch with the dragons. All you have to do is make me the rightful ruler of the Iron Island. Iron Island. It's like basically have me backed by the crown or some shit. I think that she will find out. I think that she probably already knows. Like when we first see her first scene of next season, she will already have known that Tyrion is alive and he's coming back across the narrow sea to come make that joy turn to ashes in her mouth. Like she already lost her children, but the joy of her sitting on the Iron Throne finally will turn to ashes in her mouth. And I honestly think Cersei will make it until the end of the series. She might be one of the last people left alive. We have that bittersweet ending. You know, we're gonna have some people surviving that we necessarily don't want to survive. But yeah, holy shit, there's like 26 people watching me right now. That's what's up. Please slap a like on this video. It really helps my channel out in promoting this video. And also, you know, it's free. It doesn't cost you any money. Just go ahead and click that like button. Oh snap, it jumped up. What's up? That's what's up. Hey kitten, can you stop sliding down my legs, because you're starting to scratch my genitalia and that kind of hurts, bro. Look at this little baby. He's sleeping. He's a little sleeping baby. Oh man, he's so cute. I spend hours in here just hanging out with him. Like, anyway, all right, let's go back to answering questions. This one's from Julian. She said, Mark, did you notice when Sam gets to Old Town and walks into the library and we see the lights reflecting off the orb, it makes a light path maybe for Sam to follow to an important book? How much have you been rewatching, Julia? Because your comments are really good. They're very like hidden detail oriented. I gotta go put him down. He keeps scratching me. No, I did not notice that per se. I did notice that the Astrolabe is reflecting light to certain areas of the library. Obviously, they don't have, you know, electric lights back then, so they need to get light into the library somehow. But I think what will happen is we see a scene from the behind-the-scenes trailer of Sam reaching up on a ladder, reaching for something really high, and then you can see the bookshelves going halfway up until he gets to a certain point, and then it's all green screen. I think that that's where he finds the Jade Compendium. Like, not all of the books are in books. Some of those are scrolls. So I think that those, you can see in the image, I wish I could bring it up right now, but you can see in the image that it looks like there's a whole line of like different types of scrolls and shit. I think that on one of those is going to be how Rhaegar and Lyanna got married. And then he's going to look to see that there was a child, right? And it's going to be born around the same time as Jon. And he's going to be like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? He figured out kind of like that. And they're just going to leave it like that. Like, lead us into thinking that he hasn't put it together yet. And then he already does. And then we come back to Sam and he's reading the Jade Compendium, realizing that Jon Snow might actually be the prince to his promise / Azor Ahai. Let's see. I don't know how to bring the comments up without making them skip all the way to the end. Thank you, Sir Plainface. No problem, Justin. No problem, bro. This one's from Sam Foggen, and he says, Q&A, Jano Slint. No, I'm just kidding. He says, Q&A, would you rather fight a bear-sized goose or a goose-sized bear? Feel free to use this question in your panels. That reminds me, I don't really know how the panels are going to go down, but I'm pretty sure we're probably going to all have like a guideline, you know, kind of like that we have to follow. I'm actually going to be on one of the panels with Tony Teflon. I saw that he got called to do some of the panels too, and I was checking out his schedule, and it looks like we're doing one together. The treatment of race in Game of Thrones, which is ironic because you have 2 black YouTubers, and then 2 Indian people. You know what? Let me shut the fuck up because I don't even know if the other two people that are on the panel are Indians, and I definitely don't want to offend anyone. Not that it's see this, we just bite your tongue and shut up, dude. Okay, but yeah, no, it's. I don't know how the panels work. It would be awesome if we could take questions, but I'm not sure if we can. If we can, then I'll definitely try to sneak in the would you fight a bear-sized goose or a goose-sized bear? To be honest with you, if I have to choose, I'm going to choose the goose-sized bear because that's like a baby cub, and I would probably just fight it to tame it, and then I would make it my own pet bear, and then I would add it to my pet family. I've got 4 pets. This one's from Nita, and he says, will we finally get to see the Hound fight the Mountain? Clegane Bowl? Hey, guess what? That's one of my panels. That's one of my motherfucking panels. We get to talk about that. We get to discuss the possibility of seeing the Clegane Bowl in Game of Thrones Season 7. And honestly, if Gregor fights his brother the way that he's right now in his undead state with no obvious weaknesses or anything, he's immune to poison. Probably the only thing that can kill him is fire. And chopping his head off. But if we get to see that, I think there's like as of right now, there's like a 35% chance, right? When the season airs, if we see how far, because we know the Hound is headed up north. He's going to go join Jon Snow's party, right? And he's probably going to become Arya's protector, right? Sansa has Brienne. Arya will have the Hound, and then Jon Snow will have his motherfucking self and Davos and Tormund and Brienne and all of them because they work for him. But yeah, so anyway, okay. Oh man, that would be nuts. That would be nuts. I would, if we see that Jon Snow takes Sandor with him when he goes to the Dragon Pit and goes to meet with all of them with the White, holy fucking shit, it's going down because Sandor will obviously be with Jon, and Sandor will see that his brother is still alive. And does he even know that his brother died? I don't think that he did because his brother didn't technically die, but did he know what Oberyn did to him and he was still alive after that? That's a good question. But if the Hound sees Gregor, it's going down. Clegane Bowl is definitely going down. And that's all I'm going to say on that because if you want to know more, you got to wait for my... Either go to the Con of Thrones and watch me at that panel, or wait till I upload it to YouTube, because I will be recording that. Speaking of which, I need to promote this right now. I'm going to, after this live stream is up, I'm going to link down in the description down below to my Con of Thrones. I actually will be changing the amount that I needed, because I was able to get a massive amount of help from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. And a few other of you guys that have already donated to the Con of Thrones. So, pretty much... I have a lot of it covered. I've changed my goal to like 300. I need a little bit more to help me get this camera. The reason why I want to get a certain camera is because I'm on 5 panels. So I need to get the camera on a tripod to have it set up to film me. Because I'm going by myself. I'm not going to be bringing anyone with me. So I have to have a way to film the panels. And the way to do that is by hooking up my camera to a tripod. Which I don't have the camera yet, but I do have one that I'm looking at. And so yeah, I don't know. If you guys want to... You know, even if it's only like $1, every little bit counts. You know what I mean? And what I'm going to try to do to the person who donates the most, I'm going to give them either the World of Ice and Fire, which is very fucking expensive to ship, so it might just be a gift card, or some other kind of prize. Probably something that I get from Con of Thrones. Like, I'm going to the merchandising part of Con of Thrones, like where they're selling all of their, like, probably like Game of Thrones jewelry, and you guys can't even see me right now. Okay, here we go. Where they're doing like the Game of Thrones jewelry and shit like that. I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of that stuff, and I'm gonna give those away in giveaways throughout the season. But the person who donates the most to the GoFundMe will actually win something crazy, like maybe a fucking bamboo staff that's been aging in my room for 8 years. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna be something from Con of Thrones. It's gonna be something insane, and I hope you guys enjoy it. By the way, if anyone knows anyone who's going to Con of Thrones and is looking to share a room with someone for one night, hit me up, because the hotel is probably the most expensive thing on this whole trip. Is the hotel even more expensive than the plane ticket? Like, the hotel is crazy. So I'm hoping that when I get there, the hotel room is nice. Like, okay, so just for an example, I'm cheap, and I'm also not very rich, right? So expensive to me might not be expensive to other people, but I look at it like this. One night in that hotel room in Nashville, Tennessee costs as much as one night in a beachfront hotel here in North Carolina. So the fact that I'm inside Nashville and it's the same prices as a beachfront hotel, that's fucking expensive. For one night, it's like $167. But yeah, so anyway, if you guys want to go check out that GoFundMe, the link is on the back end of my channel in the About section, and it's in every single video that I've done, and it'll also be linked in this description as well. Let me get back to the questions. Okay, so this one is from Elenatria, and welcome, by the way. And she says, don't know if you've already discussed this, but do you think Daenerys' attack on the Lannisters' army will lead to Jaime being saved by Bran and being presumed dead by everyone until the dragon pit scene? I don't know about that. That's really, really descriptive. I'm honestly afraid to give an answer on that because I don't want to be wrong. Let me read that one more time. Okay, so basically everyone's going to think Jaime's dead until the dragon pit scene. I don't think so. I think Jaime's not the type... If Bronn saves him, like, old Jaime would have been like, oh, no, you didn't fucking save me, and, like, you know, try to make it seem like he saved himself. But I guess I don't really understand the question. I guess you're saying, like, do I think that Bronn will be saved by Jaime in the dragon? Like, coming in a battle scene? I don't know. I don't know if Jaime will be hands-on in the battle scene. Jaime's a commander. Jaime will likely be, you know... Remember how Davos and Sansa and all them stayed to the side of the battle of the Bastards? Jaime will probably be playing a similar role to that because he's the last person who can carry on the Lannister name other than a midget and a fucking evil bitch woman who can't even have kids anymore. Hopefully that answered your question. Yahweh says, do you think the Night King could be someone we know? I don't think it's someone we know off of the show, if that's what you're saying, but I think that it could be a Stark. I think that it could also be the 13th Lord Commander. No, I'm just kidding. We know it's not him. There's been 987 Lord Commanders since then. Wait, Jon was the 999th, right? Or the 998th? I don't even know. But yes, I totally think the Night King could be a Stark. I don't think that he's anyone we know in particular on the show, if that's what you mean. Groovy P says, brother, where are you from? Just wondering, you're live streaming and it's like 8 a.m. in California. I am on the East Coast. It's about noon here. It's 11:30 over here. Janelle Walden says, I'm totally hoping Jaime does kill Cersei. The look he gave her at the end of the season. See, I don't think that was really... I think it was like... The look that he gave her was like, bitch, are you fucking serious? But Jaime is not... Jaime's sole purpose, right, is Cersei. Cersei's the only thing that keeps him alive. It's the only thing that keeps him going. He's not going to be so quick to flip the script. He's not... It's not in his character. He might get to the point where he feels like they both have to die. Like, yeah, he might get to the point where he thinks that, yeah, he needs to kill her, but it's going to be killing himself too. He's not going to be able to live without her. He needs her, you know? Like, they came into this world together, they're going to go out of this world together, okay? They're fucking twins on a whole new level, son. Like, literally fucking twins on a whole new level. NBL Huey Bot says, sup, sup, everybody. Sup, man. Benedict Glass says, Q&A, do you think the books or show will ever reveal what lies west of Westeros? You know what lies west of Westeros? Fucking ocean. Like, I looked on a map yesterday, and it's just fucking ocean, okay? It wraps back around, and eventually you'll run into a shy. No, I'm just kidding. I was totally joking. I honestly... We know that, you know, initially before we heard what the spinoffs were going to be, we thought that maybe they'd be sequels, like obviously continuing the Game of Thrones story, but that's not the case. They're going to be prequels, so they're going to be set before the events of Game of Thrones, which I'm even more excited about because 200 years before, okay, not even that long, 100 years before the events of the show that we have now, there were fucking dragons everywhere. Everywhere. Targaryens everywhere. Everywhere. Okay? Certain things that we would never get to see that are so obscure and, like, far-fetched, if you will, are present. There are no White Walkers, but Who cares? Fuck the zombies. If I get to see a different kind of dragon every day, yo, if I get to see Balerion the Black Dread, oh my god, that would probably beat the biggest moment of Game of Thrones seasons of the original series for me, which was Jon Snow coming back to life. Like, yeah, you're like, what? The biggest moment? Oh, yeah, it was. I was happy as shit. I've never been that happy. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me, Diesel. Fuck. Wake up, bro. I thought something was happening. Are you okay? Are you okay? It's okay. Look at this dude. He's like, I'm sleeping, nigga. But yeah, no. God, he scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck just happened to my dog? But yeah, no, the biggest moment of Game of Thrones for me was when Jon Snow came back. I've literally never been that happy about something in my life. I mean, obviously, real life shit, but from a TV show, no, not at all. That's crazy, dude. Definitely was Jon Snow coming back. One of my favorites, if not my favorite. Let's see. But yeah, to answer your question, do we ever think we'll get to see with the West of Westeros? Probably not, since we know that Arya had mentioned that, and Arya, if the story followed Arya, it would have to be a sequel, and we know we're not getting any of those. Kirk Brown says the chains in the library are to stop any Tom, Dick, or Harry from reading them. Yep. He's like, I just watched your video, your Sam video from back then. Just to let you know, bro, those books. I had made a joke. I was joking, but I guess I didn't do well enough with making it known that I was joking. But basically, I said if the maesters get too drunk and when they're walking through the library at nighttime, the chains are there in order to hold the maesters up. They grab the chains to keep them from losing their balance because they get so fucking hammered. But yeah, people didn't get that. Shout out to King McKay. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his channel. We got a New Zealander. That was a weak New Zealand accent. Yeah, make sure you guys go check out his channel. He makes Game of Thrones YouTube videos as well. LMF says the Hound should become the new Hodor. What? That's why? I don't get that one. Kurt Brown says it's 4:25 p.m. in Belfast. Oh shit, you're in Northern Ireland, buddy. Why don't you go take a drive down the road and go to that studio and tell me who's out there. Tell us what you see out there. I'll be doing that every fucking day. Like, you know all those bars that they go to when they're filming up there? I'd be at every fucking one. I would try to get a job at one of those just so I could be like, hey, earlier, Jon Snow and David Benioff came in. Everybody be like, who the fuck is that? Be like, Kit Harington and the producer of Game of Thrones. You idiot. Larry says, oh shit, fuck. Yeah, homie, caught a live stream. Thanks, Sir Hans. No problem, bro. No problem. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I've had fun. We've been doing this for about an hour now. I've definitely had some fun. And like I said, I'm sorry when the video cuts in and out from being clear and then being extremely blurry. It's not anything I'm doing. I'm not using any internet right now. It's actually YouTube's app's problem. Like, basically the YouTube app doesn't allow you to live stream in a high resolution. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah. LaShawn says, hey guys, loving the conversation. Bless up. Bless up to you, my lady. LaShawn Ball. Welcome, welcome. That's a new face. Haven't seen you here before. How's it going? Oh shit. Oh shit. Cowoxen Lopez. What's up, dude? I ain't seen you in a fucking minute. Where you been at, man? How you been? Alright, later, King McKay. Have a good night, bro. Go get some sleep. Get some sleep, man. Get some sleep. Cowoxen says, will they have the show tourney at Heron? I fucking hope so. I honestly want to see what's going down at the Isle of Faces. I want to know why Howland Reed was there for so long. I mean, obviously he was, like, sleeping out the winter or whatever. But I want to know why he decided to go there and not just stay at home until it was like easier for him to travel to the Tournament Harrenhal. And also, I want to see the Night of the Laughing Tree. I want to see Rhaegar when he first meets Lyanna. I want to see when Rhaegar puts the crown of blue into roses. And what is that? The moment the moment that ruined everything? Or what is Littlefinger called? The moment that changed everything? The moment that everything changed or something like that? I want to see that. We need to see that on TV. And honestly, that will just add further confirmation. Like, oh, okay. We get to see Rhaegar Targaryen. He looks a lot like Jon Snow, just with silver hair. You know what I mean? Shit like that. We need to see that because of that. Am I prepping questions to take with me to the panel? No. I don't know if we're gonna be allowed to take questions on the panel. I hope so. Sorry, I got distracted. My kitten's doing something weird. Looks like he's choking. Are you alright, dude? You got a hairball or something? Oh, that would be insane. If we got a sneak peek. This show does air like 2 weeks after we go. It's like literally 2 Sundays after that we'll be seeing it. Like the thing ends on July 3rd, which is a Sunday, and then I think exactly 2 weeks from Sunday is when we get the premiere. Okay, now I can talk normal again because I'm not outside. I don't like it when my fucking neighbors like listen to me do my live streams on YouTube. But yeah, that would be insane. And honestly, I would bootleg the shit out of that clip for you guys. Like, I would literally put a camera. I would buy like a little pin camera and I'd attach it right here. And I'd just be like, don't mind me. I just have to get extremely close to the screen. I want to make sure I see everything that's happening right now. Daughter of Ice and Fire said, hell yeah, I want to see what Rhaegar looks like. Probably hot. Just imagine a Jon Snow with a tiny penis. Like, Jon Snow with silver hair. Because that's his daddy. That's his daddy, boy. This is really good lighting when I hold this in front of the window. Janelle says, Rhaegar better be hot. Barristan said so. Noble and beautiful. Oh, yeah, and he sang a lot. I honestly want to see him sing. Like, I would love to sing him. I would love to sing him here. What? That doesn't even make sense. I would love to hear him sing something like, He used to, like, walk through the streets of King's Landing and... Don't say that. I hope not. I hope they don't subscribe to me. I'm extremely embarrassed. Like, I used to show my videos to my family members, but I don't show them to anyone anymore. I used to post shit on my personal social media about when I like hit certain landmarks on my YouTube channel, but I don't do that anymore. It's not like I'm embarrassed about having a YouTube channel. I'm embarrassed about people that I know finding out how big of a nerd I am. Like, if they come into my office, that's one thing because I can explain this. Like, I'll be like, hey, oh yeah, that's just a book. That's just a really nice book to read. And this is just Jaime. And that's just Arya. And this is just Daenerys. And this is just Jon Snow and Ned. But if someone goes to my YouTube channel, there's no hiding that. Dude, you've done 200 videos on Game of Thrones? Like, yeah, I have. I'm a huge nerd, man. I'm a huge nerd. But yeah, so anyway. Yeah. I hope they don't subscribe to me, but if they do, I'll just be like, well, look, I actually do trampolining. I can actually trampoline somewhat, No, I'm just kidding. It's not even that big of a deal. It's just certain people that I know, if they found out that I did this, I know I would probably never hear the end of their mouth. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there, that feels a lot better. This is what my hair actually looks like. Alright, so yeah, I've been doing this for about an hour and 8 minutes. I do want people to go back and be able to watch it before it gets too long. Not my hair, the video. Hopefully we covered some topics. Once my internet gets restored tomorrow, like once I pay the bill, once I get my paycheck and I pay the bill, it will be back on. And I will be putting out, a few videos that I was able to work on before that. But yeah, I don't know. Hey kitten, how about you not mess with the blinds? That's like his favorite thing to do. I have those fucking, you know, those blinds that you can roll and close and shit. He literally charges at them, and then the blinds like swing towards him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up, blinds," and he just goes ding 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 ding, like tags the shit out of him. He actually broke one of them already. Like, look at this fool. He's just like sitting over there fucking with the blinds. Hey, kitten, Anubis, newbie, look back. He doesn't know his name yet. Say hi to everyone, bro. Oh, look at him. Look at those eyes. Look at those fucking eyes, dude. He's like, he looks into your soul. Oh, you didn't like that? He's like, oh, I'm gonna mess with you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I got your string over here, buddy. Kitty is outside because he tried to do the pinning thing. He tried to pin him to the ground and bite him. So I had to shoo him away. I need to get a little squirt water bottle and just squirt him. Oh, look at my puppy back there. He opened up his eyes. He was like, nigga. He was like, you got a rawhide or a dog biscuit? Then leave me the fuck alone. I'm sleeping right now. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to talk about these. I live in North Carolina, where fireworks, you can buy them at the Food Line. Check that out. Oh yeah. Laser fucking rainbow. Whatever the hell that is, it's going down on July 4th. Psych, I'll probably light this shit tonight. I've had these for a week, and I have not lit them yet. Which is pretty good willpower for me, because I am a pyro fucking maniac. I love playing with fireworks. In anything, honestly, I'm like Tyrion. Like Tyrion used to set fires in the pits of Casterly Rock and pretend that he was burning his father and his sister. I never pretended that I was burning anyone or anyone in my family or anything like that, but I definitely used to set fires and stare in the flames for hours. Like totally. I used to, my grandma lives in Philly, right? I was born in Philadelphia. So I used to spend, oh shit. Justin Kelly says, do you want me to send you my pen cam? Hell yeah, bro. That would be cool as shit. Do it, bro. Do it. If you want to message me, I'll sound like Charlie from Emergency Awesome. Speaking of which, he's going to be there, and I'm going to get to meet him. Hopefully, if he does a fan meetup, I will be meeting with him and taking lots of pictures and posting them on Twitter. And, oh, man, it's fucking going down. I'm going to probably meet Kyle's fucking chickens. I know I get to meet Tony Teflon because me and him are doing a panel together. Hopefully, I get to meet Rawrest. Hopefully, I get to meet Because Val. She is actually the person who, like, helped me the most when I first started my channel. She told me how to change resolution settings. She told me how to make a background. She told me how to do all that shit. She even taught me how to tag. So hopefully I get to meet her. Hopefully I get to meet Chris from Smokescreen. We both live in North Carolina. It'd be cool as shit to meet him. Hopefully I get to meet the Bat Productions. Hopefully I get to meet all of you motherfuckers. All of you YouTubers who do Game of Thrones that are gonna be at Con of Thrones. Hopefully I get to meet all of y'all. Hopefully we get to go to the fucking bar and we get to take a shot. And hopefully some of you guys are in the same predicament as me and you need someone to go halfsies on a room with you. Because I would love to do so. I'm a cool fucking person. I only jack off for the... I'm just kidding. I didn't say that out loud. But yeah, so yeah, nah, I'm really looking forward to it. If you want to send me that pen cam, hell yeah, because then I'll be able to, you know, I'll be able to film if we get to see something. Are you okay? He just sneezed. He sneezes a lot. We're taking him to the vet on Friday to get him checked out. But yeah, no. So yeah, if you want to send me that pen cam, do it, bro. Like I said, just message me on the back end of my channel. Or, I don't really get messages here on YouTube. I got a message from someone like 2 weeks ago, and I never got a notification for it. It was in the fucking, suspected spam folder. Like, YouTube has this really weird thing where basically anyone who sends you a message, it goes to the spam folder. And I don't ever check my messages, let alone the spam folder on YouTube. So the best way to get in touch with me is to message me on Twitter, like DM me on Twitter, or tweet at me. And then or message me on Instagram or like, you know, something like that. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm looking to see if there's any quick last minute questions. Record it when you light them. Like, the fireworks. Hell yeah. Oh no, I'm definitely gonna be doing a live stream. Oh yeah, Ian Donnelly? Name one fucking character whose name I say wrong. Name one. Is it Need? Is it Need Stark? Is it Jon Snow? Is it Brian Stark? Is it No, I can't even say it because some people do say it like that. Is it Sansa? Is it Arya Stark? Is it Arya Stark? What are you talking about? What do you mean I say the names wrong? Everyone says the fucking names wrong. Even the person who narrates the audiobooks says the name wrong. So please, explain more. Maybe I can comment. As soon as I finish commenting this guy, I'm probably gonna wrap the stream up. Might just be someone who's too much of a punk. Yeah. Whatever. So yeah, if you, like I was saying earlier, if you would like to go check out my Con of Thrones to donate, whether it's like $1 or 50 cents or $100, I don't know, whatever. The link will be down in the description. The link is also on the back end of my channel and my channel alert. If you wave the mouse over the little Con of Thrones emblem, it'll take you straight to that GoFundMe. I will also link it down in the description down below. Oh crap, let me wait till the poor connection sign goes away. Dude, if you ain't got nothing else to say, you can go fuck yourself. You say all the characters' names wrong. Oh, man. You're good, bro. You know, did you know I could put you in a timeout? Oh, wait, I didn't mean to delete your message. I meant to block your ass. I'll put you in a timeout first. Because I try to give you a chance to defend your point, but you didn't defend your point. Like, what the fuck? I said the names wrong? Okay. What's your point? I say everyone's name wrong, like, on here that I'm talking to? I don't think so. I think I did a pretty bang-up job of pronouncing them because I said if I say your name wrong, just let me know and I'll try to say it the correct way. All right. Well, if there are no more questions, oh wait, something else just popped up. But yeah, so I want to thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe. Videos will be coming out, you know, on the regular. I try to do at least 3 videos a week, whether that's an animal vlog or a actual Game of Thrones video. Usually it'll be like 3 Game of Thrones videos. But yeah, with the new season coming out, and with me being so happy to have my fucking internet turned back on in my house, I'm pretty sure I'll probably pump out, you know, a few videos. I'm going to go back to my character profile breakdowns. Like, I'm going to be doing, I have a panel that I'm going to be doing on Arya Stark and on Sandor, so I will be doing character profiles for both of them, just to refresh myself and refresh anyone else, and those are probably going to be void of Season 7 spoilers, so it will be safe for any and everyone to watch those. So, yeah, what I usually like to do is, like, the first half of the video, I'll do a breakdown of where their character has been leading up into Season 7, and then I'll do, like, a few Season 7 predictions, which aren't really spoilers because they're predictions. I take that plot leak shit out of it, alright? So, yeah, if you want to go check out my Con of Thrones GoFundMe, the link is down in the description. I'm pushing that really hard because, like I said, I need to get a camera so that I can record all of my panels and so that I can record, you know, meeting all the other YouTubers. So, yeah, my name's Mark. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Slap a like on it if you can. If you'd like to enter my contest for my 10,000 subscriber giveaway for once I reach that goal here on YouTube, all you have to do to enter that contest is like this video, comment down below, and hop on Twitter and on Instagram and follow me. My name's Mark. Why so many downvotes? It has downvotes? What the fuck? I didn't even see that. Okay. Well, that sucks. I don't know. Maybe because people are assholes. Whatever. Prove them wrong by upvoting it. I don't know. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace!